Hi friends, welcome you all. In this lesson we are going to see about weathering. So there are three different kinds of weathering friends. One is physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. So the process through physical weathering is by disintegrations, and in chemical weathering it is a decomposition process, and the combinations of both disintegration and decompositions combine to form a biological weathering. And what is a weathering? So weathering is a process where the solid rock is get converted into a parent material. So this parent material is also called as a regolith, and parent material is a base through which the soil is developed. So you know the two process, which is disintegration and decomposition, and there are different agents like physical, chemical, biological, and each will be having its own agents like conditions of a rock, changes in temperature, water, wind, atmospheric electric phenomenon combines in case of physical weathering, and in case of chemical weathering it is hydrations, hydrolysis, solution, carbonation, oxidation and reductions. And in biological weathering it is a plant, animal, higher plants and their roots, microorganisms. These are the different agents which involved in case of biological weathering, friends. So first we can see about physical weathering. Physical weathering, first is physical conditions of the rock, friends. The permeability of the rock is one of the most important factor, friends. As you can see, some of the rocks are easily permeable for any kind of things to enter, where some other are very less permeable. So based on its permeability the rate of weathering differs. And in case of temperature, friends, as you can see, due to temperature there is two different temperature occurs in case of rock. The outer surface of the rock will be somewhat higher in temperature when compared to that of lower surface of the rock, that means inner surface of the rock. As a result of differential temperature, this outer surface of the rocks get peel off from its parent mass, and it ultimately leads to a disintegrations, and this process of peeling of outer surface of the rock is called as exfoliations, and example for this is basalt. And next is action of water. So action of water is one of the most important case in case of weathering, and it acts as a different process through freezing, and in case of weathering and alternate wetting and drying the water is involved, and the actions of glacier fragmentation transport. So different phase this water is involved. So you can see in case of freezing, once the water enters into the creeps of the rocks, it get expands. What happen is that the volume of waters get expand, so this expanding will lead to the disintegration process, because the rocks volume of rocks is also supposed to get increased. And in case of alternate wetting and drying, you can see this once the water is present it get swelled, and if the water is not there it leads to shrinkage. So example for this is smectate and montmorillite, and actions of glacier, wind, atmospheric electric phenomena. So these are all one of the important physical weathering process, friends. And next, in case of chemical weathering, the first thing is hydration. So hydration is a process of pani puri. You know pani puri. In case of pani puri, a pani combines with a puri to form a pani puri. In case of soil science, a pani combines with a mineral to form a different mineral. So that is a hydration. So here in this example, we can see hematite, which is red in color, which is combined with water to form a limonite, which is yellow in color. And the next is hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is a process where you can see the waters get dissociated into H plus ion and OH minus ion. So this H plus ion and OH minus ion chemically combine with the minerals to bring about changes. So once if this H plus ion and OH minus ion combine with the minerals, they form a new compound. So this process of hydrolysis is also called as double decomposition. Of all chemical weathering process, hydrolysis is the most important chemical weathering, friends. And next is solution, friends. As you can see in rocks, some of the materials are easily permeable to water, and it is easily dissolved with water. So once if the water enters, they form a solution. In this case NaCl, which combine with water to form Na plus and Cl minus ion. And in case of carbonation, friends, carbon dioxide is combined with water to form a carbonic acid, and this carbonic acid has a weathering capacity. This combined with a mineral and involves in a weathering of a minerals or weathering of a rock. So carbonation is also important chemical weathering process. And in case of oxidation, what happens is, friends, a mineral oxygen combined with a mineral, and it involves in changing the mineral to another form. Here in this case we can see the magnetite, it combines with oxygen to form an hematite. So this is the most important question you can expect in any kind of competitive exam, and they will be asking the magnetite is get converted to hematite through which process. It is through oxidation process, friends. And the next is hematite is get converted to limonite through which process. It is through hydration. So you can see the difference. In case of magnetite to hematite, it is through oxidations, and in case of hematite to limonite, it is through hydration, friends. And in case of reduction, it is the removal of oxygen, and the example here is hematite is get converted to ferrous oxide, friends. The ferrous oxide is the most reduced form. And in case of reduction, why it is important in case of weathering? Because all your gray, blue, green color of soil is due to the reduction process. Next is biological weathering. As you know, the biological weathering is a combination of both disintegrations and decompositions, and the agents involved in biological weathering is man and animal, higher plants and roots, microorganisms, everything, friends.